Lord is rebuilding Jerusalem and bringing exiles back to Israel. The Lord is rebuilding. The Lord rebuilds. The Lord rebuilds. Okay, come on. The Lord rebuilds. The Lord rebuilds Jerusalem. He is rebuilding Jerusalem. And some of us right now are in a rebuilding process. The Lord is rebuilding. He's rebuilding, and I love it because the text says he's rebuilding Jerusalem. And if you go through and read Zechariah chapter 8, I was actually going to read it, but I want you to read it yourself. Zechariah chapter 8 expresses the love God has for Jerusalem. And he says he is Zion. That's God's special place. That's his special mountain. And that's why a lot of churches will call Mount Zion. That means God's special place. And so that's his special place. That's his special mountain. He's rebuilding that. He's restoring it back to what it's supposed to be. We can't miss this, man. Okay, so we know the story of Nehemiah. Okay, Nehemiah was a man of God who found out that the walls of Jerusalem had been torn down. That they had been torn down. And Nehemiah says, nah, we got to do something about this. So he goes to the king and he asks, King, do I have permission to go back to my homeland and rebuild what's special to God? What's precious to God? Because the enemy has knocked down something that is precious in the sight of God. And many of us are going through some things right now because Satan is trying to knock down, is trying to destroy what God has built. Watch this. You can't miss this, man. That's why Satan wants you to only be moved by what you see. Because what you see is brokenness. What you see is that, Lord, my life is crumbling down. My life is going downhill. Things are not getting good for me. Things are not going well for my family. Things are not going well financially. Things are not going well spiritually. That's all I see. But the author says something in the text. The author says something in the scripture. He says, man, but the Lord rebuilds Jerusalem. Jerusalem is special to God. It's God's special place. It's his holy place. And watch this. If Jerusalem is special to God, what makes you think that you're not special to God? That you're just as special. So if the Lord is rebuilding, he says God is rebuilding something that's special to him. Man, what Satan thought he could destroy, God is rebuilding. Yeah. Where Satan thought he had you to get you all wearied and stressed out, and God says, man, you're just in a rebuilding process right now. Yeah. Watch this. Okay, can I go here? Watch this. Do you remember in the scripture where Jesus talks about pruning the tree? Okay, so if you understand what pruning means, pruning is a process that if I just speak from it from a natural perspective, if you're pruning things, man, every once in a while you may get stuck with something and you're going to feel it. Pruning doesn't always feel good. Can I be honest with you? The rebuilding stage doesn't always feel good. But what God rebuilds, that means he restores. And when he restores, he completes. And that means he makes it whole. Because God doesn't halfway do anything. And so many of us are in a rebuilding stage. And the author says, man, God, praise the Lord. I sing praises to you. Because, God, you're rebuilding something beautiful.